Hello, I hope you're doing great. Today we are going to start learning how to create applications or games with Unity3d and HoloLens. So, one of the first things you need to do is having Unity installed, of course, right? So if you don't have it, you can go and install it, right? Recommended to download the Unity Hub, so you can start adding um, any version of your choice, right? Most of the versions, because you may need one or the other depending on your projects. Now, the other thing that you need to do is go to the Microsoft page that I will put the link in the video description, and you see that here we have the Unity development for HoloLens, and um, it actually tell us what we need to do to be able to um, code for HoloLens. So development checkpoints. Here we have the getting started, right? We have the introduction to the mixed reality toolkit. Uh, we have this download the mixed reality feature tool, and it tells us how to set up your development environment, right? So if we go to the introducing the mixed reality toolkit, you will see an explanation of what it is, how it works, right? And how you will be able to use it, right? Then it requests us to go to the download the mixed reality toolkit feature tool, right? And here we have the downloaders. You can download it and install it, right? And you will have something like this. And this is really useful because it allows you to easily configure your Unity project quickly. So we'll see that in a second. Now we have the set up your development environment, right? And it tells us to install the tools, right? So a couple of things that you may want to have. If you do not own a HoloLens, you want to install the HoloLens emulator, right? And also the Windows Mixed Reality Simulator, right? So you see here I have the HoloLens 2 emulator, right? And I also have the Mixed Reality Simulator. Okay, things that you will need, okay, Windows 10, right? Or Windows 11. I'm using Windows 11 at the moment. Visual Studio 2019, right? And see that in here you need to make sure that you have the Windows 10 SDK 10.0.9041, right? Or the 10.0.1836 too. USB connectivity, right? And the C++ Universal Windows Platform Tools requiring using Unity, right? Um, so those are the things, right? For also the HoloLens emulator, right? And then you install the engine of your choice, right? In this case, we are using Unity, right? Now, Unity development for HoloLens, we already have this, right? Now, complete the HoloLens 2 tutorial series, right? And once we have everything installed, we will go to initialize your project and deploy your first application. So one of the things that I will do is we have to create a Unity project. So I'll open Unity I thought I had it on my taskbar, but no. So let's wait for the Unity Hub to launch, right? And now I am going to create a new project. So I need to add a project, right? In this case, let's see, ensure that the template is set to 3D. We will put a name, right? So we name it this, right? Then we will put in a specific location, and then we create our project. That's just a normal um, Unity creation, right? So I am going to create it in the latest version, 2020.3.13, right? Okay, so I'll create a project and we wait for Unity to create that project. Okay, then we wait some time for that to finish, right? And then the next thing that we want to do is switch the build platform, right? And we want to set the target device to HoloLens, right? And the architecture to ARM64, build type to D3 project, target SDK to the latest install, right? Here we have the minimum platform to this, Visual Studio version to latest install, build and run to USB device, and the build configuration to release, right? And that will be it. So we need to wait some more time for this to finish. Remember that Unity actually takes some time for the initial creation of the projects. So need to wait a little bit longer. Let's see what else. Then we need to import the mixed reality toolkit and configure the Unity project. So you will see that once that finishes, we need to use the mixed reality feature tool that allows developers to discover, update, and add mixed reality feature packages into Unity projects. You can search packages by name or category, see their dependencies, and even view proposed changes to your project's manifest file before importing. So I already have the mixed reality tool installed, right? And you will see it in a second. This is the mixed reality feature tool application, right? So I'll pin it to the taskbar. Basically, the way that I've seen it works is you hit start, right? You set the project tab, the project path where your Unity 3D project is created, and it will allow you to discover the features that you want to install for that project, right? So the project is already created, right? Something that I like to always do is save the project, right? Now, let's continue. We go to the build settings, right? it said switch or select Universal Windows Platform, right? Universal Windows Platform, right? The target device is going to be HoloLens. The architecture is going to be ARM64. The build type is going to be a D3D project. The target SDK is the latest install. Minimum is 10.0, 10.24. Visual Studio latest install, right? And build and run, it's going to be USB device. Let's see. Let's switch platform and we wait some time. Let's see. Yeah. Let's see what else we have to do in there. We already switched platform, right? So that's it in there for now. The other thing that we need to do, we open the mixed reality, right? And we want to add a couple of features, right? So we want to add the MRTK272 and the OpenXR plugin 10. So I am going to open the mixed reality toolkit, right? Start. The project path is the path where I created my Unity project, which was, let's see, live streams here, here, right? Hit up discover. So we want to add the toolkit foundation to 7.2, right? And we also want to add the mixed reality OpenXR plugin 10. So let's see what this one it seems, right? Get features. You will start downloading the features. Okay, and we wait for that to finish downloading, right? I'm not really sure uh, how long will take for the OpenXR plugin because I haven't downloaded before. So let's just have some patience. Let's see what else we need to do. So after we have imported our features, we will see a screen like this, right? So, well, this is the validation, I'm sorry. So we'll see a screen like this, right? We will approve, and then we go to Unity, and it will recognize that there are changes in the project, right? And um, we might get the warnings, and we will hit yes in there, right? Then Unity will restart the configurator window. We'll restart and we will get a configurator window. And If it doesn't, we can select it and open it manually, right? And there we can continue configuring it. So it's still downloading, right? So that keeps downloading. See that well, we continue configuring the XR plugin management, the plugins, right? We configured it, we applied the settings, right? If we get this error, we can actually ignore it, right? And to validate the OpenXR configuration, click the OpenXR on the XR plugin management and check these items, depth submission mode, and Microsoft Hand interaction profile. We continue with this. We can configure additional project settings, right? Like the publishing settings. We then create a scene, right? We use the basic built-in, right? And then in the Unity select Mixed Reality Toolkit, add to scene and configure, right? So we can add the Mixed Reality Toolkit to that scene that we just created in there. Let's see what else. Then we save that scene, right? And then we add a hang interaction to an object, right? We can we get some manipulators in there, so we can actually manipulate the um, the objects, right? And then we can proceed to test our application. Since this is going to load an emulator, we have to be aware of certain keyboard shortcuts, right? So when we enter play mode, we have to hold the left shift or space to bring up the controller, which are the simulated hands, right? The mouse movement will move the controller, and also it can be moved further or closer to the camera using the mouse wheel. Once the pointer is on the cube, press and hold left mouse button to grab the cube, right? And we can press the WASD, Q, and E keys to move the camera. We hold the right mouse button and move the mouse to look around, right? To bring up the simulated hands, press space bar, right hand, or left shift key, left hand. And to keep simulated hands in the view, press T or Y key. And to rotate simulated hands, press and hold Control key and move mouse, right? So it seems it's still downloading a lot of stuff in there. So yeah, it's still downloading. See, it's still adding things to the project, it seems. 90.3 megabytes so far, right? And it will keep growing. See this? Hmm. It's probably still downloading it in the local cache. 5. Yeah, it seems it's downloading it on the cache. See, this is the mixed reality feature tool um, directory, and it seems it's actually uh, still downloading in there. Okay, so I'll post this in here. I'll wait for that to finish downloading, and when it finishes downloading, we will continue with the videos.